welcome to Online Divorce Lawyer. I'm Lynn Lucas. I'm hopeful that you've been watching the last 3 videos that we've done on the 3 steps leading up to the 4th step of the property settlement. The first step is always to ascertain what the assets and liabilities are, so we know what the pie is to divide. The second step is to look at the contributions of the parties. And the third step is to look as to whether there's an adjustment for future needs. So we're now up to the last step, which is the superannuation and whether there's to be a split of super or not. Since 2002, we have been able to have property settlements where the superannuation entitlements have been split. So as part of the disclosure process, we have to obtain the latest member statements. They need to be current, so that we can see whether there are any preserved or unpreserved sections of the super fund. We also look at whether all of the superannuation has accumulated during the relationship or prior to the relationship starting, because that may make a difference with the calculations. With some funds, we may have to get a valuation of the entitlements, and sometimes this happens with the government funds because they are a little bit more complex. And then the decision needs to be made as to whether there is to be a split of the super or not. There doesn't have to be. The parties may decide that they'll retain their super split and divide the rest of the assets so that they each get the percentage that's agreed upon. If there is to be a split, we need to advise the super fund and just make sure that they approve the wording of the orders. So it's not as complicated as it might sound, and it's certainly simplified if the parties can agree on whether there's a split or not. So thank you again. Hopefully you've now watched the 4 videos on the 4 steps in a property settlement. Please visit the rest of our site and make sure you download the free ebook, How to Save Money on a Property Settlement. Thank you for visiting.